Good Saturday afternoon to you viewers of Apple Stump Bushcraft Stuff and Things. Today is the appointed day to try our Marmite made by Sanitarium from New Zealand. And by way of comparison, we've got something that looks a lot like Marmite but tastes a lot different. We're going to contrast and compare some of Grandma's old blackstrap molasses. Both of them are very dark brown. One of them is made from yeast extract and one of them is made from sugarcane extract. So we'll see which one tastes better, or if they taste good on different levels, or if one is just plain yucky and the other one is halfway good, or somewhere in between. So let's get started. Alright, first we've got the bread chosen, just store brand of cracked wheat bread. And we're going to toast that. Oh, they stuck together. Okay. There we have it. And into the toaster they go. And we'll wait until they pop up. They're looking pretty brown in there. Let's check. Yep, they're done. All right. First we're going to butter them. It's more than that one. Alright, buttered toast. Now, Marmite. There we go. First look, looks like chocolate. And we'll dip it in with a clean knife. And from what I've seen, that's probably more than enough right there. Let's put it on this one. Spread it out thin. Now keep in mind this is New Zealand Marmite, a little bit different I understand in taste from what they make in England under the same name, but by a different company. So there we have New Zealander Marmite. And because we promised it, Grandma's unsulfured old standard molasses. Looks similar, doesn't it? It's a little runnier. And we'll just take a similar amount, drizzle it on there. And let's spread it out thin like we did the Marmite. I've never had Marmite before. I have had molasses. I used to put it on my pancakes when I was a kid. Alright, let's get this out onto a tray and see what it looks like. For a palate cleanser, in between the Marmite and the Molasses buttered toast, I chose to make some tea, which I very seldom drink. So here we have just a regular old discount place American black tea bag and the cup. Emery spoon. Hopefully this will work. Keep it from going all over the tray. Let that tea steep for a minute. We'll also have just about a tablespoon or two of half and half, and we'll not put sugar in it because that might change the perception of flavor between one spread and the other. Alrighty then, I think the tea is steeped. This is my double wall stainless steel cup, which I think will hold the heat quite well. We're going to get the tea bag out of there and press it a little bit. Half and half. And we are ready as we're ever going to be. Okay, the Marmite spread on buttered toast looks pretty good. It looks like chocolate, and I think we all know by now it's nothing like chocolate. I wouldn't put chocolate on bread anyway. There it is. Very deep, dark brown. There goes nothing. Tell you the truth, I can't really taste much, except maybe a little extra saltiness. I just bit into a part of the bread that had more Marmite on it, so let's see if that makes a difference. The texture of the wheat bread, or the whole grain cracked wheat, is very interesting. Even with a good amount of butter on it, it's still kind of nutty and crunchy. As for the Marmite, all it's adding that I can tell is just a little bit of tang possibly, and saltiness, but it's far from intolerable. Definitely salty. But again, it's not like popping a bouillon cube into your mouth. It's not that salty, but it's detectable. Compared to buttered toast alone, you would know the difference. It's saltier. And it has a little, can't quite put my finger on it, but there's a tanginess to it. I believe I'm going to eat that whole piece of toast. I don't feel like I'm going to vomit right now or anything. And I haven't needed to drink the tea yet. Interesting flavor. Just a hint of a coffee-like flavor, and I know it's not. There's no coffee in it. Just the way it. Maybe it's an acidity or something that's in there. It's not bad at all, really. Of course, the bread was buttered with real sweet creamery butter that's also already salted. Interesting flavor. It's different in the front of your mouth than in the back. Something going on in the back of my mouth towards my throat, but not unpleasant at all. Alright, let's finish that piece off. I have to say that if I was going to use it again, I might put a little bit more on there because it's not bad. Okay, Time for a good palate cleansing before we go on to the molasses spreaded toast. A little bit more tea. Tea held its heat rather well in that mug, even though I added cold half and half out of the refrigerator. It's still quite warm. Alright, same bread, same butter, different coating or topping. This is Grandma's molasses. Molasses is made from the sugar making process from cane sugar, instead of the brewing process, as is the case with Marmite. Down the hatch. The flavor of molasses is immediately detectable. The amount I put on there, it's rather subtle, not overpowering at all. Completely different flavor than Marmite though, as you would expect. Still, the bread is crunchy, buttery flavored, and has a nutty texture to it because of the cracked grains that are in there. I've never had molasses on bread or toast. As I said before, only on pancakes when I was a kid. I liked it then. The taste is familiar to me. It's okay on toast, but I wouldn't normally put it on toast. I have to say that the taste of the molasses lingers quite a bit longer than the Marmite. Again, just for the sake of comparison, I'm going to eat both pieces all the way down. The molasses is nowhere near as salty as Marmite. You might expect that. I don't think they put much salt in it. I didn't read the label, so I don't know if they put any, but it's not salty. Not overly sweet either. It's hard to describe the flavor of molasses. It's good, but for me it's not for toast. Well, that's the end of both of them. Let's take another palate cleanser and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Okay, after 3 or 4 swallows of tea, no residual flavor from the Marmite or the molasses. So, Marmite was on this side. Thumbs up. I liked it. It was good. It was not nearly horrible. It was not even close to horrible. It was actually pretty tasty, real mild. Maybe it's because I didn't put a whole lot on there, but I put about the same amount on the molasses toast. And I think I like the Marmite better, actually. So now we have a meh, and here we have a yeah, that was good. Okay, so there we have it. Comparison between New Zealand Marmite and American molasses. The winner is the Marmite. And so, Apple Stump Bushcraft Stuff and Things, signing off for this Saturday. We'll be coming back real soon with the opening up and taking a look at the New Zealand 24-hour pack, and after that the British box. Take care, be safe, be well, and adios.